So these are messages for Scorpios for the month of May. I'm going to start with these. Actually, I'll do some oracle cards. So we have peace is in my pulse. I can think my way out of fear. I really like the combination of those two. Because I don't know where this comes from, but I've heard people say like there's two ways of behaving in life, which is either like thinking that, behaving out of fear or behaving out of love. So I'm kind of seeing peace versus love. Peace versus fear. So let's just look at the messages. Something that you should be keeping from the month of April. Interesting. There may have been something that happened that was really devastating, that was really upsetting, that made you sad, that made you kind of go into a state of grief. I'm getting keep the lesson. Like, you may want to just kind of brush it aside, let it go, move on with your life, which sounds like the healthiest way to deal with a situation like that. But I'm also getting keep the lesson, as well as see the possibilities that are still there, right? Don't live in regret. Don't live in, because we have the word regret here. Like, don't live in the feeling of everything's destroyed, everything is terrible. Get the lesson. Don't forget it. Move on. Move on with your life. Like, find other things to deal with. What should you release from the last month? Yeah. Let that go. Let go of any kind of bitterness that you may have felt, like there was a big betrayal. Let go of anyone, anything that's associated with this. Remember what happened. Don't forget it. Don't stick with it. Don't stick around this energy, but also don't hold on to the bitterness. I think there's an importance here of holding on to your feelings, not dismissing how you feel, not gaslighting yourself, I guess, in a sense, like really giving yourself an opportunity to heal from everything and to feel your feelings and to acknowledge them. But don't hold on to the mental stuff, like your brain, your mind just kind of constantly going over the stories. That's just going to make you crazy, right? So we don't want that. Desolation, anything that kind of fell apart, it wasn't meant to be in your life. That's the best way of looking at it. It's heartbreaking and it's terrible, but you got to move on. So what's the main theme of May? You're stepping back into your power. You may also be meeting someone like this. It's a fire sign. Innovation, doing things creatively, being an entrepreneur, maybe trying out new things, being in your power, being in your strength, being courageous, brave, not afraid. Awesome, that's your theme of the month, is just being badass. What's the thing to be aware of in May? Okay. You want things to move fast. It says speed here. It's the Eight of Wands is all about communication and fast developments. You're wanting things to move fast. You're feeling possibly a bit stuck mentally. It's important to separate the communication from the process of feeling stuck. And what I mean by that is sometimes when we feel stuck, we start communicating a lot. We start spinning our wheels, like, how do I do this? How do I get this person? I need this person. And you just start talking. And the thing is, like, the more you spin your wheels, we are engaged in frequency. We're human beings. We're often human doings because we live that way, right? We're constantly trying to create and do and move our lives forward. Pushing yourself beyond the realm of necessity or the realm of like what's reasonable isn't going to get you the results that you want. What you really want is to figure out why you feel stuck. And that's going to be mental. That's going to be inside yourself. what it is that's making you feel like you're in your own personal prison, and how to free yourself. And if you need those resources, they're there for you. Yes, you can reach out to people. Yes, you can get help. Yes, you can move things forward. But this is not going to work well with this. So you first have to free yourself from whatever kind of mental slavery you're in. And then you can move your life forward by communicating, engaging, networking, getting ideas out there. You know, you really have to change your frequency before you start moving your life. Wow. Yeah. What should you be focused on in the month of May? So, okay, yeah. I think Libra's just got this. Maybe I didn't shuffle enough. Healing. You're healing, you're balancing yourself out, and then walk away. Detach, disconnect emotionally so that you can move on with your life. But the healing process is really important. This is kind of a time for you to balance out the polarities that exist within you. The light and the dark, right? The masculine and feminine. Temperance in the original deck is the hermaphrodite, so it's like half man, half woman. And it's a symbolic kind of balancing of the feminine and masculine that's within every person. And that's what helps you heal. It's what helps you forgive. For me, temperance is all about forgiveness so that you can move on. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore. It's not healthy. It says instability on it. This has caused you so much instability with the Five of Cups, you know, the Ten of Swords, that Eight of Swords. Feels like it's time to move on. Again, that King of Wands could even be someone who's kind of a tyrant in your life. It could be like an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and it could be someone who's difficult, who's like overpowering, because it's all about power. So we're going to have to figure out what our personal power is this month as Scorpios. Okay, so what is something you should be doing more of in May? We got a lot of cards. It's interesting. You need rest. You do need to rest. And the reason for that is it's kind of like a balancing act. It's like you're juggling different things, different options, and a need to heal. I mean, some people, this could be like a third-party situation because we have here deception. So there's some kind of thievery, deception, lies being told, dishonesty, trickery, third-party stuff, people juggling you, people not taking you seriously. Possibly that's going on. And then you just need some time to rest. You need to pull the plug on that. It's encouraging you to walk away and heal and forgive, but it's also encouraging you to just like, I'm detaching, I'm closing my phone, I'm gonna relax here a little bit. Please take messages as they apply. I can't know what every person's situation is, but I'm just kind of reading as best as I can. Something that you shouldn't do in May. Okay. This is rough energy. It feels like there's been a betrayal, and it feels like in a very scorpionic way, you're trying to master your enemies. Like kind of figure them out and then see like, okay, well, these are their soft spots. These are their secrets. These are their lies. I'm going to get a hold of that. And it's kind of like maybe you're spending your energy on the wrong thing, and it's really telling you to rest. It's telling you to rest and not get involved in trickery. I don't know. Like, be mindful of how you use your energy. Don't get into a place where you're seeking revenge, because I'll tell you why in a minute. I'm just going to do the rest of the cards and then we'll talk about that. It's important. It's really, really important. So what are opportunities and possibilities for you in the month of May? Wow. Oh, Scorpio, I'm so happy to see this. You have a passion. This could be a passion project. It could even be a person that you're passionate about. I mean, to each their own, right? But this is like a card of a new beginning. It's exciting. It's fun. It's adventurous. It could be like kind of that, physical intimacy kind of thing as well. We have the King of Cups, so this is very much the card that can relate to Scorpio, but could also be another person. This could be a water sign in your life, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It just feels like you're able to open your heart, you're able to trust. You might find someone who is a good counselor to you, who can hear you out, or this might be you to others. I mean, these are opportunities, so it's not necessary that you will take them, but they're just kind of there. There's an opportunity to start something new. It's very adventurous. With the Fool, it feels like you're just kind of jumping into the unknown, maybe traveling, maybe meeting some new people, maybe trying out new things. I mean, a lot of signs got this card as their opportunity, and I'm glad to see Scorpios are getting it as well. Yeah, just kind of trying something out, maybe going on an adventure, on a trip, traveling, connecting with someone who's very loving, or you being very loving to others. And this could be like an intimate connection, like this could be something romantic that just kind of explodes and is really exciting for you. So that's cool. Let's see what's going to feed your soul in the month of May. Being a powerhouse. We spoke about this with the King of Wands. Going for the projects, the big things, the big guns. Pull that out. Being a person who builds an empire, like someone that other people rely on. Right? Like that person who's a provider, the person who gives jobs to people, the person who has a lot under their hat, like a lot of responsibility, a lot of power, a lot of influence. It's not taken lightly. I mean, you're a Scorpio, you're not going to take it lightly. It feels like this is a great thing, and it's feeding your soul. It's giving you a sense of purpose. It's the only way I can think of it. Yeah. I mean, this would be like the father of the tarot is the Emperor. And so if you're taking on like a fatherly position, you're a caretaker to others, right? You're the breadwinner. So you're coming home with the bacon, for lack of a better phrase. And that's a really special thing, to be able to provide others with sustenance or with jobs or with even advice, because the Emperor is like the king of all kings. So he knows how to control his emotions, the King of Cups. He knows how to control his mind, the King of Swords. He knows how to use his passions, right? His willpower to create, the King of Wands. He knows how to control his resources and create a lot of money, the King of Coins. And so that's like a wonderful person to be able to go to for help, for advice, for assistance. And you're this person for a lot of people. At least that's something that could feed your soul in the month of May. What's going to give you joy? Whoa. I'll preface this because this is heavy, but the joy is to move forward. It says enterprise. The joy is being able to take your projects, take your ideas, take your money, take whatever it is you've got, and move yourself forward. Actually do the things that you want to do. Actually take the steps necessary to see yourself accomplishing your goals. And it leads to success. There's like happiness here. This is success on an emotional level. This is feeling excited about what you're doing, feeling connected to what you're doing. Yes, seeing results as well, but it's mainly about the feeling. The reason I'm prefacing it and saying like this is intense and all that, I got the Three of Wands. I was like, I think I need a little bit more. I got the Ten of Cups, and I was like, maybe I should pull another card. Got the Devil. Maybe this is kind of a warning of like, don't take that joy or that pleasure too far, right? Like, don't get greedy with it. Don't get lazy with it. Don't get too like hedonistic and seeking pleasure with your joy. Be focused. Stay focused in the month of May. Stay on your game plan. And careful with any kind of addictions or codependencies, unhealthy relationships, because that might give you joy, but it's going to be surface based. I mean, this could actually be those intimate connections I was talking about earlier too, because it deals with that as well. But it's just like, be mindful of your energy. That's all I'm going to say. So, wow. Okay, so we have solar plexus chakra. So really bringing yourself back into alignment with your confidence, with your willpower. We talked about that so much with the King of Wands and the Emperor. It feels like the world around you is kind of caving in, falling apart, and you're surpassing the odds. I don't know how you do it, but yeah. Alchemy, card 20, I believe. Let me look up. I mean, I could just check here because I think it's... No, it's not. Maybe it's Judgment? Card 20 in the tarot. Judgment. Okay. You're coming back. You're reborn. It's like a time where you just kind of gave up or felt overwhelmed. It's like an undertaking. and you're back. You're back in your full form. Yes, you need a little bit of rest. Encouraged to not go down that route of like self-sabotage with revenge and all that stuff. Let other people do the dirty work, you know. You don't have to be involved with that. You have this major transformation coming in. This is the pause, a deep breath taken before a journey, the space between all things, within all things, an infinite place where new ideas, new ways of being can take form, awareness, number 15, which would be a 6. So really regain your balance. Find new ways to do things, basically. In this time that feels like a pause, that feels a bit like awkward, I'm being encouraged to rest here. How do I do that? I'm a Scorpio, I've got all this energy, I have to do something with it. I mean, part of being an emperor, which is what you got here as your thing that feeds your soul, is about not spinning those wheels. Remember I was saying it's like you feel stuck in some way mentally, and then you want to spin those wheels and like contact a lot of people, network, and talk to everyone about this thing. Just pause. Give yourself the power. Sit in your power. Sit in the seat of your throne. Feel good. Figure it out as you go from there. A door has opened and another world has been revealed. Anything is possible here. This place holds no bounds. You're being invited now to explore the magic that is all around you. Growth, number 8. So 8 is the number of Scorpio, right? Well, it's the 8th house. Let's put it that way. And you are the 8th sign in the zodiac. But yeah, it just feels like you need to get comfy in the spot that you're in. Yes, there's some purification work, there's some healing, there's some cleansing, there's some letting go. I just want to share quickly about that revenge thing, because it ain't healthy. This is a song called Revenge, and it's by Danger Mouse and Sparkle Horse by the Flaming Lips. So I'm going to read you the lyrics. Pain. Wait, let me reread that. Pain. I guess it's a matter of sensation. But somehow you have a way of avoiding it all. In my mind, I have shot you and stabbed you through your heart. I just didn't understand the ricochet is the second part. So ricochet is when something comes back to you. Because you can't hide what you intend. It glows in the dark. Once you've sought the path of revenge, there's no way to stop. And the more I try to hurt you, the more it hurts me. Yeah, I mean, there's more. I guess you can look at it, but it's intense. Like, I come back to the song a lot, and I think it's important as a Scorpio to just kind of not get carried away. You have to cleanse your energy. I think the issue with Scorpios, and here it is, we've got that. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Swords. I didn't read the bottom of the deck for all signs, but here we are. The issue with Scorpios is you can see the darkness in others, you can see the darkness in life, a lot of corruption. Things just come to surface. Scorpios are aware. But Scorpios are also the death card. It's all about that transformation, right? It's all about changing from darkness to light, transforming. And so you need to know how to deal with these kinds of energies. When you see them everywhere, when you notice them, you need to not get into that hard place in your mind where you're just kind of seeking out the truth and willing to do all kinds of things to expose the darkness. Because sometimes other people's darkness, that's how they survive. And I know that's just strange. It creates a lot of hypocrisy in this world. But when you're bringing that darkness to light, when you're exposing other people, it's threatening their very survival. And sometimes the only thing you really need to do is search for your own light. And have that light shine through everything you do. Wow, Scorpios. Yeah. I was looking for it. Peace is in my pulse, and when you start going towards fear, I can think my way out of fear. Good luck this month. Looks like a doozy. Let me know how it goes.